Hey gang, today I want to talk to you about Klaw, some rules clarifications related to his setup, some interactions, and some things to do with his encounter cards. First, let's talk about Klaw's setup. So there's some pieces, getting your cards together, those other things. The relevant pieces are starting here at step 8 from the rules reference, right? We select the villain, we put the villain on the board, set the villain's hit points. If we were playing expert, we actually would not use the when revealed effects yet. That's coming up in a couple steps. So we've got the hit points, we've got our villain on the board, get the encounter deck together, and then we actually resolve the setup instructions on 1A of the main scheme. So in this case, we go and grab the defense network. Defense network has a when revealed effect, so you would put that extra threat. So you have 3 threat here to start off with defense network. Advance to stage 1B. 1B pulls out a minion. Now, it puts it into play engaged with you, so it does not actually reveal it. So if there's any effects on this minion that are when revealed effects, such as Surge or Insight, they don't actually happen. Quick Strike technically happens, but since you're in Alter Ego, it doesn't actually attack you. But Quick Strike is a when engaged type effect. And then at that point, you would actually also do the when revealed effect on Klaw. Finally, we actually draw our hand, we mulligan the hand, and then after we've drawn and mulliganed the hand, we would then actually resolve any setup abilities. So somebody like Steve Rogers has the setup where you go get the shield. After all this, if you look at the Doctor Strange insert, it's actually when play starts, that's when you set up the invocation deck and actually reveal what the top card is. Next, let's discuss Sonic Boom. So Sonic Boom is one of these, when revealed, either you have to do this or that. And the idea is that if you can do one of the conditions in full, then you have to do that condition. Of course, if you can do both in full, then you can actually choose. So in this example, you can either spend a lightning bolt, mental resource, and strength. So let's say that's my hand. Okay, I can meet that condition, so I would then have to spend all of those. Or if I can make it so that I can exhaust each character I control, because all my characters are currently not exhausted, I could then choose either one or the other, right? So I could discard all 3 of these cards, or I could exhaust all these characters. However, if one of my characters was already exhausted, then I could actually meet the other condition. I would have to discard the cards because I met the other condition. If I was in the situation where I actually didn't have one of the cards and I didn't have all my characters exhausted, then I would choose either one. And then finally, if I had all my characters exhausted, so I could partially fulfill one but not the other, I would have to do the one that I could partially fulfill and spend as many of the resources as I can to meet the condition. Next up is Sonic Converter and Counterpunch. So the Sonic Converter is when this is attached to Klaw. After Klaw attacks and damages a character, stun that character. And then Counterpunch is saying after your hero defends against an enemy attack, deal damage to the enemy equal to your hero's attack. So the question is about the timing here. And the idea is that the force response triggers before the response, right? The response is after your hero defends against the attack, deal damage, blah, 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 blah. After Klaw attacks and damages. So Klaw would attack, damage, stun, and then you could use Counterpunch, but all Counterpunch would then do would be to get rid of the stun that you just got. And let's look at some timing related to minions and things that are likely to come up when you're playing Klaw. So first of all, if something like Weapons Runner gets revealed as a boost effect, things like his Surge don't actually happen, right? So it's because you're getting put into play engaged with you. The when revealed effects, surge being a when revealed effect, don't actually happen. A couple other things that we need to look at are interactions with your lie in waits and your Hawkeye. So Quick Strike reads after a minion with Quick Strike engages the player. And we have this ruling from Widow's Bite that's saying, right, the minion enters play, then it engages you, and then Quick Strike means then the minion attacks. So Hawkeye actually is when it enters play. So Hawkeye actually interacts before you get engaged. Oh, sorry, before before it actually engages you. It just enters play. So you could actually take out a Quick Strike minion with Hawkeye before it actually attacks you. However, something like Lie in Wait is after it engages you, and Quick Strike is a keyword, which means it's going to actually act before the response. So the Quick Strike would happen first, and then Lie in Wait. So you can't stop a Quick Strike minion with Lie in Wait, but you could stop a Quick Strike minion with Hawkeye. Thanks for tuning in to this Klaw rules clarification video. If I missed anything, made any mistakes, or if you have any suggestions for additional rules, please add those to the comments below.